Something quietly fascinating happened in a recent Time magazine interview with Ryan Reynolds. While most people were caught up in the excitement of Deadpool and Wolverine, Reynolds gave us a subtle, almost poetic look at where the character of Deadpool might be heading, and possibly where he might be ending. It started with a simple question about what's next. Would Deadpool become a permanent fixture in the Avengers, maybe even pop up in the next big team-up films like Avengers, Doomsday, or Secret Wars? But Ryan's answer wasn't the usual hype-filled tease you might expect. Instead, it was thoughtful, honest, and kind of bittersweet. He reflected on how Deadpool has always functioned best when he's not the main event, but rather the unpredictable wildcard, the character who exists on the fringes, bouncing off more conventional heroes. And when you think about it, he's absolutely right. So much of what makes Deadpool fun is watching him clash with the tone of the world around him. He's not just the fourth-wall-breaking merc with a mouth. He's the chaos and the order, the misfit among gods and soldiers. Then came the part that really stood out. Ryan said that for Deadpool, truly becoming part of a team like the Avengers or the X-Men, that would be the end of his arc. That would be his happy ending. Let that sink in. Not the beginning of a new chapter, but the conclusion of his story. That doesn't mean Deadpool's disappearing tomorrow. In fact, Reynolds mentioned that the version of Deadpool and Wolverine we're getting wasn't even the first idea pitched. There were nearly 20 other concepts tossed around. But ultimately, what they landed on was something of a farewell letter to the Fox-era X-Men universe. And maybe that's the bigger picture here. Deadpool and Wolverine isn't just a fun team-up movie. It might be the transitional moment, the turning point, the goodbye. So if Deadpool does show up in Secret Wars, or in whatever the MCU's version of the X-Men becomes post-multiverse, don't be surprised if that appearance feels like closure, like a curtain call, not a kickoff. Reynolds has always had a personal connection to Wade Wilson, and now it sounds like he's beginning to shape the final act, not just for the character, but for himself, too. Will we still see Deadpool cracking jokes and breaking walls in the years ahead? Probably. But the version that's been with us for over a decade might be ready to ride off into the sunset. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most fitting end of all.